Hey friends, the DeFi Doctor here. I'm the head of education at Decentralized Masters, the home of expert crypto education. Now, in this video, I'm answering some of the most direct and honest questions we get all the time. Is this legit? Why don't we give financial advice? Why can't you just hand us your portfolio and let us manage it? And how are we different from all the other crypto education platforms out there? I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'll walk you through the real answers. I'll show you how our system works and how we built trust, and why we've been able to help thousands of people navigate the crypto space without getting wrecked. If you're skeptical or on the fence, this is the video you need to watch all the way through. Let's start with the big one. Is Decentralized Masters legit, and can we actually deliver? Yes, we are legit. And yes, we deliver results, but not in the way most people expect.
It's fun, it's invigorating, it's kept me young, and I made a boatload of money.
Do I recommend Decentralized Masters? Absolutely. Is it worth it? Absolutely. I've more than 5x'd my investment with them.
We don't promise quick wins or overnight wealth. What we do promise is that if you show up, follow the system, ask questions, and take action, you will understand how to move confidently in the world of decentralized finance. That's our mission, and we have real systems in place to back it up. Every member gets a clear roadmap, 5 structured steps, plus an advanced section that opens up once you've earned it. You're never left alone to guess what to do. You get a dedicated mentor, a real person, not a chatbot, someone who checks in when you're stuck and guides you forward when you're not moving.
I truly value the one-on-one sessions. This is where I can be relaxed, ask all my questions no matter how silly they are. I feel like I can really get the customization of what I need as an investor to understand what's going to be best on how I make these how I make these decisions. But more importantly, I get to build my skills and knowledge in the one-on-one sessions. And there's a level of trust that I have in these sessions that, like I said, compounds over time, and I don't ever want it to end.
I personally oversee the educational frameworks, update them based on market shifts, and train the mentors to make sure the knowledge flows to you clearly. We track every member's progress in real time. If you've been stuck on step 2 for 2 weeks, you'll hear from us. Not in a spammy way, but in a real way. Like, hey, how can we help? We build relationships because we know the only thing more valuable than information is accountability. That's the difference between consuming content and transforming your skill set. Now, the second question, it's a big one. Why do we keep saying this isn't financial advice? I get it. You're probably thinking, hey, if you know so much, just tell me what to buy. That sounds easy. But here's the truth. Giving financial advice would make us financial advisors, and that's not what we are. We're educators, we're strategists, we're researchers, but we are not licensed to tell you what to buy, how much to put in, or when to sell. And trust me, you don't want someone giving you instructions like that without knowing your full financial picture, your income, your debt, your goals, your timeline. All of that matters. Without that, giving you financial advice isn't just dangerous, it's reckless. That's how people get burned. What we do instead is teach you how to think like an investor. We teach frameworks, risk assessments, portfolio strategies. We teach you how to understand DeFi tools, liquidity pools, farming models, staking protocols, and how to make informed decisions. Not blindly follow a pick, but to evaluate one. That way, when market conditions shift, you're not panicking or lost. You're adjusting, just like we do. Third, why can't you just give us the money and manage it for us? Well, the short answer is because it would destroy everything we're trying to teach you. Our mission is not to create dependency. Our mission is to build autonomy. If we manage your money, it would be easier in the short term, sure. But long term, you'd be in the same place, not knowing what's going on, not understanding why your portfolio is performing a certain way, and worst of all, not being in control. Crypto is about ownership. That's the core principle. You own the keys, you own the assets, you decide when to enter or exit. If we start managing people's portfolios, we take that away from them. And we never want to do that. What we do instead is show you how to build one. We'll walk you through the logic behind entry and exit plans. We'll show you how to allocate across stablecoins, majors, and high-risk assets. We'll teach you how to think in cycles, not headlines. And that level of empowerment is what brings people back to us again and again. It's not about dependency, it's about mastery. Fourth, what's the difference between decentralized masters and our competitors? There are a lot of platforms out there. Some are free Discord groups, others sell short courses, some run boot camps. Now, here's the difference. Most of them focus on content. We focus on outcomes. There's a huge gap between someone giving you a lecture and someone guiding you through implementation. At Decentralized Masters, the content is just the beginning. The mentorship is what matters. That one-on-one relationship with a dedicated guide who knows your journey, sees your questions, and gives you feedback based on what you've actually done. Other programs might hand you 10 hours of videos and disappear. We track every move you make inside the program. We host live office hours weekly. We run market updates. We follow up. We build portfolios alongside our members using strategic logic. We review farming options. We monitor risk. You're never flying alone. You're part of an ecosystem of people who are actively applying what they learn. I've spoken to members who tried 2 or 3 other programs before landing here. They all say the same thing. This is the first time it felt like someone actually was watching and helping me grow. And that's by design.
Having it structured and then paying for someone to be able to bug who's going to be equally on top of me is what kind of is necessary to make this a habit.
Finally, what about the Trustpilot reviews? Aren't those easy to fake these days? I get this one too. AI can write fake reviews without a problem. People can make up testimonials. So here's how we handle that. Our Trustpilot is verified. We only send the link to real members who complete the program. Many of them mention their mentor by name. They include specific wins, specific frustrations, and how they overcame them. You can't fake that level of detail. Also, we don't just rely on Trustpilot. You can go to LinkedIn. You'll see real members posting their certificates, talking about what they've learned, talking about the shifts they've made. And let me be clear, we're not perfect. Some people struggle, some fall behind, but we follow up, we reach out, we check in, and we do everything in our power to bring them back into the flow. That's why our reviews feel authentic, because they are. Look, crypto education has a credibility problem. Scams are everywhere, hype is everywhere, and people are right to be skeptical. That's why we don't make wild promises. We make a different kind of promise, that if you show up, we'll meet you halfway. We'll give you the education, the mentorship, and the structure you need to actually grow. No fluff, no guesswork, just a real system that works. If you're watching this because you've been wondering whether to join, I hope this cleared things up for you. You don't need blind faith, you need results, and we're ready to help you get them. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment if you've got more questions. I'll be in the replies. Catch you in the next one, my friends. Stay focused, stay empowered, and always stay decentralized.